Welcome guys. In this tutorial, I'll cover everything that you need to know about XLOOKUP. What is the definition of XLOOKUP? How to get access to XLOOKUP? What is the syntax of XLOOKUP? And we'll finish this tutorial with some great examples. So what is XLOOKUP? In Office 365, XLOOKUP is a newly introduced and improved version of a VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. XLOOKUP provides a lot of flexibility compared to VLOOKUP or index match. There are some limitations in VLOOKUP formula. Some of them are like lookup values always be on the leftmost column of the range, and the values to return must be on the right side. Another one is VLOOKUP function doesn't work whenever a new column is added or removed from a lookup table. And all these limitations have been addressed in XLOOKUP function. Now, how do I get access to XLOOKUP? As I've said, this is a new function in Office 365. Therefore, you cannot use this function if you are using earlier versions of Excel. Those who already have Office 365 and don't have access to it, then you can go to the file menu in the MS Excel, then navigate to account. The Office Insider program will be available for you to join. Just click on it. Once you join, you will have access to the XLOOKUP function. Now let's jump onto the function syntax. XLOOKUP function has 6 arguments, 3 mandatory and 3 optional. The first one is lookup value, the value that you are looking for. The second one is lookup array, the array in which you are looking for the lookup value. Third one is return array, the array from which you want to fetch the value. The fourth one is if not found. It's kind of error handling, the value to return in case the lookup value is not found. In case you don't specify this argument, a hash and error would be returned. The fifth one is match mode. Here you can specify the type of match you want. 0 represents exact match. We'll go in detail in our examples. The last one is search mode. In search mode, you can specify how the XLOOKUP function should search the lookup array. Now let's move on to the exciting part, practical examples of XLOOKUP. Here we have a table which has a product details. We have a price, quantity, and revenue for each product. Here we want to find out revenue for a specific product. So we'll type the formula XLOOKUP. The first argument is lookup value, which is in the F8 cell. We'll select that cell, comma. The lookup array is the product column. We'll select the range from A5 to A12. Next is the return array. We want to fetch the revenue. So column D5 to D12, that is our return array. And we'll close the bracket. And here we have a revenue for softwares, which is the 155 million. Since the lookup array and return array are separate arguments now, you can look to the left. So the limitation which we have in VLOOKUP is no longer relevant. We'll see that in this example where we have a lookup value is on the right side. We have an employee ID here and we want to fetch the name of that particular employee. And for that, we'll type the same formula XLOOKUP. Lookup value is employee ID, which is in the F28 cell, comma. The lookup array is the employee ID column, comma, and the return array is the name column. We'll select that as well, and we'll complete the bracket. And here we have the details of employee. In the third example, we would like to fetch all 3 rows, that is price, quantity, and revenue for a specific product. And we'll type our formula XLOOKUP. The lookup value is the product. The lookup array is the products column, comma. And now here's the magic part. To fetch all 3 results for a specific product, we'll select the range of columns that is from B44 to D51, and we'll complete the formula by closing the bracket, enter. And you can see we have fetched all 3 values for home appliances here. As you have seen, a return array that spans more than one column, then formula will return all row values from the return array when the lookup value is found. Additionally, you cannot delete just the array cells that were automatically populated. In this example, you cannot delete formula from I46 or J46 cells. You attempted to delete these cells, nothing will happen. If you select these cells, the formula would be grayed out, indicating that it cannot be changed. When we delete the formula in cell H46, the entire results will be deleted. It is an improvement over a VLOOKUP where previously the column number had to be specified separately for each formula. Now let's look at the error handling part, as what if value is not found in lookup array or range. As with other lookup functions, XLOOKUP returns the #NA error if it does not find a value. Rather than #NA, you can provide a custom message using the optional not found argument enclosed in double quotes. For example, if you want to fetch the name of an employee by this employee ID from this table, we'll simply use the XLOOKUP formula. Lookup value is the employee ID. The lookup array is the employee ID column. The return array is the name column, and we'll close the bracket. Now you can see the value of employee ID does not exist in this table. So how do we customize this message? To do that, you just have to edit the argument if not found, and in double quotes we can write not found, and we'll have that customized error message here. Now in this example, we want to search for a specific text in the lookup array or a range. In order to do that, we'll be using asterisk and lookup value to get the output. So here we have a table which has a company name and the user's value, and we want to fetch the users here for those company names. You can see that we don't have the exact names here in the company name column, and but using XLOOKUP we can fetch the user's value here. So we'll start typing our formula XLOOKUP. Now in the lookup value, we want to use the asterisk symbol before the character in the double quotes. We'll use the ampersand sign to concatenate the lookup value. Again, we'll use the ampersand sign, and after that we'll use the asterisk symbol again, so it will match before and after character in the lookup value for Facebook. And the next argument is lookup array. The lookup array is the column A, comma, the return array is the users column. We want to fetch the users details here, and the next we'll hit the comma. We'll skip the if not found argument and the match mode argument. We'll not skip the match mode argument. Here we want to put 2 as a wildcard character match, and we'll close the bracket and complete the formula. And you can see the desired output we have drawn here. The formula looks through all cells, and if they contain the word in cell, uh, which is Facebook, it considers it an exact match. It does not matter how many or what characters precede or follow the text. The fifth argument has been set to 2, that is wildcard character match, to ensure that XLOOKUP accepts wildcard characters. Hope you have understood the XLOOKUP function now. If you have any question or feedback, please let me know in comment section.